Tonight, what might just be the thickest pizza on Vancouver Island. If you like a thick crust, you'll love Andy the Pizza Man, because for 23 years, his small corner shop in Souk has been pumping out some of the thickest and most creative pizzas on the island.
Well, you know, I was in a bakery business in Victoria, and I was working many hours, and I decided to stop that and work less hours. So I came out to Souk and opened up a pizza place. And guess what? I worked just as many hours.
You know when some people call pizzas pies? Well, this is a real pizza pie.
That's a serious pizza.
You're looking at a Dutch apple pie pizza.
You probably remember Friday nights with a red roof and warm breadsticks dripping in butter, right? The truth is, that memory might be fresher than the dough now being served.
Enjoy the best authentic Italian pizza, why not, without the expensive trip overseas.
Okay, so you're gonna start with the dough. So show us what I need to do. I'm gonna get on this side and you show me what I need to do.
All right, you're gonna dock it right here.
Oh.
So 3 fingers.
Okay.
And then you make a little circle, outer circle.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
I love extra sauce.
By the way, the reviews for this place from other states say that the sauce is to die for. Okay,
Really?
now the best part, the best ingredient, the only ingredient that you ever need, cheese.
Cheese, please.
Today's corporate pizza chains lean on frozen crusts, reheated toppings, and sauces squeezed from industrial bags, all dressed up to look homemade. By the end of this list, you'll see how nostalgia is being used like seasoning, sprinkled on top to distract you from what's really inside the box. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
And so we have that one that we've already finished too. Oh, she's putting some pepperoni on. Girl, you don't need to, don't ruin it. Just keep the cheese. Just keep the cheese. That's how you know if a place has good pizza. If the cheese pizza's good, the rest of it's going to be good too.
Ounces of cheese.
Okay. Oh, dang.
And spreading it evenly.
I could watch you do this all day. It's like an art, like do.
Right?
Oh, beautiful. Okay, now this was the deluxe. By the way, this is the owner's favorite. Okay, this is the deluxe that came out of the oven. You saw that about 6 minutes ago or so. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
Look at all that green stuff.
Crust.
All right,
Can't
so
be.
what is on this, by the way? Sausage, something green, mushroom.
You remember those red roofs, the jingles, the smell of melted cheese, but now those same brands lean on pre-frozen dough and shine it with grease to trick your eyes. Nostalgia is their secret topping, sold as consistency and comfort. They know you'll walk in expecting the same slice you grew up with, even if what you're actually getting tastes suspiciously like the inside of a freezer.
They have traditional slices, pepperoni, Hawaiian, but when Andy the Pizza Man gets in the kitchen, look out. See that meat sauce so thick the spoon stands straight up? That gets splashed on the pepperoni. Coming out of the oven now, the mac and cheese pizza. Last out of the oven, the Chicago deep dish. Just look how thick this thing is. Each pizza topped with sausages made in-house. They do their own pulled pork and pulled chicken, and can offer thin crust, gluten-free, even plant-based cheeses. The only rule, add soup 2 for 1 with a creamy cheese base, and on top, their in-house toasted sourdough focaccia bits.
We really believe that our customers work hard for their living and their money, and we feel their experience from us needs to be the best that we can give them.
Big pizza chains have learned to cash in on memory. The checkered booths and vintage logos feel familiar, but behind the walls, most of those, made from scratch, routines have been replaced with thawed crusts and sauce from plastic bags. What once came out of a small kitchen now arrives on pallets. Employees have described how those frozen rounds are warmed, brushed with oil, and passed off as freshly buttered dough. It looks glossy, it smells fine, but the real flavor is corporate. Inspection reports tell an uglier story. Buffets keep dishes under heat lamps far past safe limits, and pasta that's supposed to be fresh is often pre-cooked somewhere else, reheated, and dumped into trays until it dries out. It's not the cozy community hangout you remember, it's a warming station running on nostalgia and fryer fumes. The manipulation is subtle, the decor stays the same, the menus use words like classic and original, but the freshness left the building long ago.
You pay, you say.
Which means
That however you like your pizza, we're going to make it that way for you.
And in 2021, expect more of these Andy creations. That meat sauce is for a new meat sauce pizza.
That red roof is basically camouflage for a cost-cutting operation. Walk into one of those once-beloved buffets, and the trays glisten under harsh lights, the cheese congealing like soft plastic. Seniors and budget-conscious customers are especially vulnerable because the familiar branding feels safe. But that sense of safety hides real health risks, salt-heavy recipes, tired ingredients, and food that's been reheated more than once. The comforting, corner pizza spot is often just a warehouse operation wearing a smiley logo. And now that we've unwrapped that shine of nostalgia, let's break down what you should actually watch for before grabbing another slice. The next time you open a takeout box and see that golden crust, you might want to ask how many miles that dough traveled before it hit the oven. The shine looks inviting, but what's underneath that sheen is often the result of shortcuts, from mass-produced sauces to toppings that have been thawed and stored longer than most people would guess. The real ingredients tell a different story from the glossy photos on the menu. Let's start with what's inside. Most chains rely on dough that's mixed in a central facility, frozen, and shipped across states before being defrosted in the store. Those savory meats are often pre-cooked in bulk, cooled, then reheated again during service. Every extra step adds time and temperature swings, which is exactly where quality slips and bacteria find their chance. Sauces pumped from bags promise consistency, but it's the same consistency you get from canned soup, thick, salty, and heavy enough to hide how tired the crust is underneath. During rush periods, speed beats safety. Temperature checks get skipped, surfaces get reused, and ingredients are pushed past their holding times. A slice that looks steaming and fresh can hide storage habits that no home cook would accept. And then comes the salt. One value meal can hit your daily sodium limit before you've finished chewing. For seniors, that's not just overindulgence, that's a direct hit on blood pressure and hydration levels. What's striking is that no matter the chain's marketing style, cheap and cheerful, family comfort, or so-called premium, the same pattern repeats. Cheap fats in the cheese blend, dough treated to last weeks, and toppings chosen for shelf life, not flavor. You can often see it for yourself, mismatched slices, soggy or overly greasy crusts, that glossy glaze meant to cover dryness. Once you recognize those signals, you'll start spotting them everywhere. And that's when you realize the issue isn't flavor, it's what you're really buying when nostalgia meets mass production. Nostalgia feels safe, but it's a comfort that can cost you. Trusting those old pizza logos means trusting frozen dough, reheated toppings, and salt-heavy tricks that hit harder as you age. If you're watching your health, focus on what you can see and touch. Freshness has signs: warm, crisp crust, real cheese pull, clear prep areas, food that doesn't glisten like plastic. Those are worth more than brand promises or original recipe claims. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets so you can protect both your wallet and your health with every meal.